G'day guys, Jason Ninja here. Today we're doing a video on landing. So this is if you've had previous ankle injuries or knee injuries, this is how to improve your mechanics of landing. But if you're keen to train with us and can't come in person, we do have 2 fitness courses. So we've either got our fundamentals of fitness, which will build you up from the ground up. So it teaches you our baseline exercises, lots of core strength, lots of functional movements, and also barefoot sprinting. Or if you're more advanced and you want to test yourself out, we've got our advanced training program, which is how we train ourselves, how we run our lift clubs, heavy deadlifts, heavy squats, lots of functional strength training and barefoot sprints that get pretty intense. But if you're keen to learn how to land through your body and improve your mechanics, stay tuned and let's go through them now.
Yeah, that's it.
Starting off, we're going to do a hack. So this is pretty much like a squat movement you might have seen us do before. Sorry, a slam movement you might have seen us do before. So I'll go front on, Ninja will go side on. So you want to come up onto your toes and you're going to imagine you're throwing a ball onto the ground. So you're pushing your bum backwards and diving your upper body forward. So we're just teaching our bodies to be nice and soft as we're coming back into that landing pattern. So toes onto the heels, the bum pushes back. So having a look at Ninja here, he's up on his toes, back on his heels. Teaching his body to absorb those forces. He's not landing really rigid through his knees. He's softening through his knees, softening through his ankles. So he's going to be able to absorb forces as he's going through. All right, so that's a nice gentle exercise to start with, just to get your body thinking about how you're taking those forces from body weight. Next, we're going to start with just some 2-footed little hops. So just jump up and down on the spot. So just landing soft again, toes, heels. So toes, heels. Toes, heels. A little bit of absorption through the knees there as well. All right, so you're just teaching yourself to land, particularly if you're someone that's played a lot of sport or you're returning to sport, you need to be able to land nice and soft and be able to absorb those forces. Then we can actually stay up on our toes and do a little bit of a jump. So this is going to be a bit more of like a bit of an endurance sort of thing as well, through our calves, through our ankles, but it's still teaching us to have a little bit of softness there in our ankles as well.
Pogos.
Right. Pogos, that's
bit
right.
Pogos.
A little bit of pogo action. All right. So once you've done them, then we can actually go into a bit of a squat jump. So here, jump up and land. All right, so we're getting a bit higher. Start off slow. You can just do small jumps and land. So again, like the hack, soft. So toes, heels, knees, bum shifts back. All right, so we're not landing like this where our knees are coming forward, our bum coming back, absorbing like that. Just landing really soft, teaching those mechanics of the body.
Barefoot's so important, isn't it, Jason?
Barefoot is important. That's the first thing we should have mentioned as well.
Yeah.
Get those shoes off so you're actually teaching, particularly if you've had previous ankle injuries, your ankles will be unstable, you'll lack that proprioception, so you need to be training barefoot. All right, that's the only way that you're going to start to build that strength back up in the ankles. Taping will assist, but it's not actually going to build that strength back and get that confidence back through your body.
Allows your foot to spread out too. So most important thing, so this is really dear to me. I haven't mentioned this before in this video yet, but very dear to me. After I did my knee injury, I realized that I wasn't landing on my toes. I landed like that and I was very vulnerable. So you want to get that circuit completed again. So make sure you automatically point your toe down when you go to land, spreading your toes out. So you got more surface area rather than it being like this, like that, and all like that.
And it's the same thing if you're going to change direction. Like that's where so many people end up doing an ACL these days, is they're coming in and you just see it's a little innocuous movement, but if you're coming in and you're teaching your body how to absorb, how to push off, you're actually getting that mechanics going through your body, so you're teaching your body how to maneuver itself so that you're not putting yourself in these situations where your knee's sort of twisting awkwardly. All right, so since we've done the 2-footed, now we're gonna do single leg hops. So just on the spot.
Oh no, stick with the program.
Oh, you got the program. Don't worry, no, I'm jumping ahead.
You're jumping ahead of me.
Stay tuned for that later.
We'll go do
sneak peek.
Yeah, we'll do single leg stuff in a minute, but we want to progress it a little bit. So before it gets too complex, let's do some 90 degrees.
All right.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll start side on, you start front on, we'll turn.
Like that.
All right.
So it's overcoming rotational forces.
We're getting there, guys. Wouldn't be an MMT video without Ninja and I stuffing up once or twice. But this is really good. Again, if you're someone returning to sport, but even not, it's still really good to teach your body how to land from different angles. If you think about it, if you're in life and you're stepping down from something and you're a bit awkward and you can't always just land the same way, you need to be able to teach your body how to adapt.
Go 180s? What do you reckon?
180s, all right.
Straighty 180.
So you got to get a bit more height on your jump. On hinge.
So you can, yeah, practice going different directions.
And spin.
No, just go the one direction all the time.
Oh.
So you get, your body has to get used to where it is in space.
Oh. One more hinge. There we go.
That's it.
Oh. Takes it out of you, doesn't it?
It's good for you.
Oh, what do we got next, Ninja?
270s. 270
How many
degrees.
of these? You show me.
I love them. They feel really good to do. So it's like a 3/4. So you start here, and I'm going to end up this direction. Then I go back around, face the camera, like that.
So I've got to get it there.
That's it, yeah.
Oh.
And then you can practice the first one. You can practice going around the other way. So go like that, and then back to the front.
Round to Ninja.
Yeah.
Round to the camera. Oh.
Lots of fun.
Always landing in those soft patterns, not landing rigid knees like this, or not landing on your heels and your ankle, and being heavy through your foot. The whole time you're doing this, there shouldn't be much noise. If you're hearing yourself landing, if you're hearing your foot slap, that's not efficient. That's you landing really heavily, causing a lot of jarring through your joints. So you want to be soft. You shouldn't be able to hear yourself land.
That's it. Now let's do some singles. What do you reckon?
What we've all been waiting for. A little teaser.
Yeah.
What are we doing first, Ninja?
So maybe we'll do little hops, like not hardly even getting off the ground. Like we did progression with the 2-footed ones. I'm going to do a similar thing with the
So just on the
single.
spot?
Yeah. See how accurate you can be.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing. Like that. So you do like 20 on each foot, something like that.
Again, staying on your forefoot, staying on your toes.
Getting that feet to spread. That's it. What's the progression from here?
Next we can go forwards and backwards. So just little jumps forwards, little jumps backwards.
You can go over a line or something like that.
Go over a line. Then we can do sideways. I'm going to chop sides again, but
you go the other
sideways
foot.
This way.
We're going to skip a little bit. So you do your opposite foot.
Yep. So yeah, really testing how you go with lateral movements. If you've had previous sprains through that ankle, this is really important to build back that stability when you're landing. What's next, Ninja? We've got the 90-degree single legs.
Yeah, let's do a bit of that.
All right. Test yourself out.
Make sure you're overcoming rotational forces, multiple directions. Not always just inside.
Yeah, that's it, changing it up. All right, then we've got 180s. So this one's a bit trickier. So see if you can do this. If not, stick to the 90s and build yourself up. So jump and land. It's really important that, as you're landing, push that hip back, really absorb. All right, jump, land.
Make sure you go into 2 different directions. Do both feet. Always, don't just ever just do the leg that's been affected.
Yeah, always even out both sides.
Even it out. Make sure they're both getting that
toes and
that
heels.
work, that stimulus.
Toes and heels, that's it.
That's it.
All right, then we can start to get a bit more dynamic. So now we're starting to get into sort of returning to play and moving a bit more. So we can do what we've called a skater. So we're starting on a split stance here, like we're going to take off to run, jump to the side and land. So absorbing through that leg landing, pushing off and absorb. Push off and absorb. Start off quite slow, and then you can start to either jump a bit higher, or you can really push off and teach yourself, stay low and push. Stay low and push.
Oh.
Like that. All right. Then you can even start to here, jump, land. So you can jump up, land, jump, land, push.
Well, that's a bit hard, mate.
So there you go, Ninja. Let's test Ninja's coordination. Jump up and then push. I reckon we start.
He got me. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah,
couldn't practice it.
That was a good one. So yeah, here. So you push off, land, jump up, push off.
Mate, he stitched me up.
I just came to my head.
Call him
that one.
Stitch.
It's a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Stitch.
All right, now let's come over here. We can get even more adventurous. We've got a little plyo box here.
Pull it out, Jace.
Pull out the plyo box. We'll do it over here so we've got a nice little pad to land on.
Ooh,
so now we
soft.
can teach ourselves to jump up onto the box, land, but then we can come off. So we can go forwards, teach yourselves to land. Ninja can go maybe sideways or wherever he wants to go.
I'll just
Follow me.
here's this one first.
So you can jump up, we can just do forwards, jump sideways and land. All right, so start to really expose yourself to
And go the other way maybe.
different jumps, different landings, different stimulus. That's it. Then we're gonna go jump and land backwards.
Yeah.
Can
So
you
with
land
this one,
backwards?
what I did when I was coming back from my knee, I just started with a plate on the ground. So you kind of can progress it.
Yeah, so don't go straight to a high one. Then we can do a forwards jump, but we might do a little rotation as we jump off.
Yeah.
Same thing, we can do like a jump and turn in the air, like that. And then I might spin and jump off this way.
It's a 180. You go different directions, so you just
you sort of get
challenge
the
your
idea,
body.
you can get adventurous and really test yourself out with it. Do you have any more variations of that you like?
Yeah, so two feet, then you can go to the
You
single
like
foot
a single
again.
leg as well?
Yeah.
All right, you
So-
lead the way on this
So,
one.
yeah, a lot of times in sports you don't get that luxury of being able to land on 2 feet, so you need to be really comfortable
Single leg.
single leg. So you just go.
That was a double. Oh, you jump up.
the
sorry.
landing. So you can kind of
up,
jump
double.
with two.
All
Or
right.
you can do. So that's probably a progression, isn't it? So we can go to. Then we can go. So you can do all the different variations of jumping up and then landing like sideways or forwards, things like that.
Yep.
Trying each leg, different directions. So even
Inside versus outside. So sometimes if you jump, landing that way or landing that way, coming off this way. So that makes a difference as
so
well.
I did my left leg that way, so I can go my left leg here.
Yeah.
So
That's
then
it.
overcoming those forces, the
Different angles.
lateral forces, then you can kind of get into all sorts of single leg hop,
can
have a
jump
series
single-
of series
You
of
do a
boxes.
single leg jump
Yeah,
and a single leg land. So
yeah. Let's go with the same foot.
there you go. Yeah.
But
And then
it's up to your imagination. with
Yeah,
that,
that's
really.
right. So once you get to this stage, that's really good. You're starting to probably get closer towards returning to sport. So then there's another one, we can do a broad jump. So this is a bit more force going through your ankles. So here, jumping out and landing. All right, so teach yourself to how to land once you're moving forwards.
Whoa,
Yeah.
need some practice.
That's it. So can you be slow, soft when you land here? Can you do multiple jumps? That's it. How much force can you produce? How quick can you move?
Oh, you're a powerful man, Jace. Look at him, Superman. Sign him up for the next movie.
Jump and jump. Good, Ninja. We'll do one more. So here, power. Oh,
Jace. See how I can go 3.
oh. 2, 3. Good. Yeah, so there it is, guys. There's some exercises also you could build up, getting back into barefoot running and sprinting and that sort of thing. That's the final stage of sort of getting back in your rehab of landing. So really important stage of getting in and actually moving and doing some agility stuff. So that's probably something else we didn't do, is you can actually do little exercises in the gym where you're running just in the gym, doing little changes like this. So
There might be a video in that, Jace. What do you
might
reckon?
be another one. Stay
Follow-up
tuned.
video.
Part 2 of our landing drill.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Done.